Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Sonoma. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. Going to be in the number 3, Corey Bush for Congress, 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is a 25-lap race as the Cup Historic Sonoma Raceway, or the Cup Historic layout for the Sonoma Raceway, so not the one that has the carousel. Which is interesting because the carousel layout actually is the most historic layout. But, that's now considered the new one because that's what they've gone back to running. So, getting out here on my warm-up. I've had a couple good races here, gained I rating and everything I've run this week so far at Sonoma. Came up one spot short of the win yesterday. That's grinding my tires too much. I really don't want to do that on my outlap. Got a little bit more warm-up time than yesterday, but still not as much as I usually like to going into a race. So, hoping that we can get a good run here. For qualifying and have a good race. Clean up some of the mistakes that we did yesterday. Would be good as well. Alright, we are on it. Green flag in the air. Let's go see what kind of qualifying lap we can lay down. Pretty good start so far, nice and clean. Maybe a little bit slow there, although that ended up working out for the corner exit that I got, so that slower entry paid off. A little bit slower than I would like through the start of the S's, but holding a clean line, which is good. Not an optimal lap and won't be my fastest of the week, but this ought to clock in as a decent qualifying lap here. And we ride around very close to a 121. Yeah, 121.988. Currently quickest. And we'll see if that holds up. And if we can start from pole, that would be a good start for the race. Never started on pole at Sonoma. Lap 2 is going to be significantly slower. The fall off in the early part of a run here is pretty crazy. And there we go. We completed both laps. 0.088 faster than second place, so we're on pole. That's a great start. Couldn't ask for a better one. Let's do this thing. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents, and my teammates, to stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. !GLHF in my Twitch channel chat, link in the description below this video if you'd like to take the pledge yourself, be part of making online gaming a better, more pleasant place for everyone involved. Alright.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Good luck, everybody. Let's go do this. We got our work cut out for us to try to hold off
good luck, everybody.
Ryan, Marcellus, Bob. You know, the Ryan in particular is going to present a real challenge for us. His I rating is almost 1,000 higher than mine, and is 1,000 higher than what I had starting the week here at Sonoma. I've had a couple good races where I picked up about 100 I rating.
Line up behind the pace car. Line up behind the pace car.
Thanks, Squawk Kid. Quacky Kid. Just really trying to make sure that I don't scuff the tires at all on this outlap. So I'm taking it really slow through the tight corners. I don't want to scrub them.
Slide back in your seat there, bud. Give those belts a good tug.
Pace car go in here.
Steering wheel there. Make sure that thing buttons up right. All right, boss man. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green, green, green.
There we go. Got the jump we needed. Try to be smooth on the start here. All about being smooth. Gotta run a clean, efficient line. Don't want to absolutely obliterate the tires early either. Gotta make them last for the full 25 laps. We won't be pitting. The tires can absolutely take the punishment for the full 25, but they're not going to take care of you at the end if you don't take care of them at the beginning. So far, so good. I think this is going to be my first lap led on a road course in a stock car. Lap 1 in the books. Just keep the eyes out the windshield. If I do my job, I can't control what anyone else does. I just got to do my part and drive the best laps that I can, and hope that that's good enough. Yeah, more than enough fuel to make the end. It's only a 25 lap race. The tank could go 38, 39. No one's been pitting in these things. Unless they wreck. You will see people on pit road for crash damage. But I haven't seen anyone legitimately trying to run a two-stop strategy this week. The fuel tanks in these cars are big enough that it's usually the tires that give out before the fuel does, too. At most tracks. On some tracks that's not the case, but most tracks the tires are what you have to manage more than the fuel. Braking. He's staying glued to my bumper. Really got close through there. That's been a section of the track that I'm struggling at. I need to change my approach to that corner a little bit. Gear, fourth gear. He's trying to intimidate me best he can. I'm just trying to be as clean and smooth as I can here for the whole distance of the race. Not worry too much about him in my rearview mirror, worry more about keeping my line clean. And that is working out so far. He got a good run through there. Feels good to be leading laps at a road course, though. That's 4 complete. Nice and clean. That felt good. Slow in, fast out. and just keeping it smooth. Hitting my marks every corner. Love driving these old cars around a road course like this. They're so much fun. They got some weight to them. They can take a little punishment, but they also reward you for being really precise and deliberate with what you're doing. And they've got enough horsepower that you have to be deliberate and controlled with how you apply the throttle. Yeah, it felt real nice through there. I feel like just from looking at what I'm seeing in the rearview mirror that he might be pushing his tires a little bit harder than I am. I don't know if that's the case. You can never be sure, and I don't want to try to put too much stock in that, but if I can continue to hold this lead like this, I think that we'll have more left at the end than him, and that might be where we start to pull away. We'll see how this race goes. I need to just worry about keeping things precise and maintaining focus. I've done the job so far, just need to keep it going like that for the rest of the race. It's a big part of the challenge with auto racing is being able to maintain that consistency and not make a mistake, the mental focus that you have to maintain over the course of a race. One slip and he's by me. Oh, or one slip and I get to pull it out a little bit. We'll see if he reels me back in, but that was the first real mistake that either of us has made. He got in there a little bit too hot. Thankfully didn't wipe me out in the process. Really do appreciate that. He paid the price for his mistake rather than making me pay the price for his mistake. Not everyone shows each other that kind of respect on here. That cost him some time and definitely didn't do anything good to his tires. But now we're going to learn. Have I been holding him up, or has it just been that we're matching our time so close that I'm not holding him up but wasn't able to pull away either? Clean through there so far. Just focusing on my line now. I'm not even going to worry about the gap. I can't do anything about what he's doing. I can only focus on driving the cleanest line that I can. And if that's good enough, it's good enough. It's not, it's not. Thing is that I know that my odds of making a mistake increase if I try too hard to focus on what he's doing behind me. But if I focus on what I'm doing, that's what gives me the best odds to maintain the lead and potentially get my first win at Sonoma here, which is the goal. We've qualified. We've gotten ourselves into a position where a win's possible. Now it's a matter of closing it out. He was definitely quicker on that lap, though. He's gained the last couple since making that mistake. So now I'm aware of that. He knows he's faster, and I know he's faster. So I gotta try to find some additional time. See if I can get back to maintaining a gap over him rather than having him right on my bumper.
Keep your eye open.
Got a lapper going to pit road.
Left side, clear.
Yeah, he's back to inside of a half a second already. It took him 3 laps to close that gap back down. Guess that's what 900 I-rating difference will do. He's just a little bit quicker. I was able to beat him on the qualifying time, but he's a little bit consistently more quicker in race pace, it looks like, at least right now. I think I'm going slower through there than he is. Yeah, catching him is one thing, passing him is another. It's the thing, I have been running a pretty tight and clean line. 12 laps in, so very close to halfway through the race here. Perfect. guess not perfect, but clean. A little bit of a diamond on the corner that time. Got me a better launch out. 13 complete now. We have guaranteed that we have led the most laps today. Not that that matters, but, you know. Just continuing to run that nice, clean line. Yeah, he was able to stay right on my bumper that time. This is the best shot he's had. Keeping it clean and not panicking. A little bit of wheel spin there, not what we wanted. The tires are definitely starting to wear a little bit. Man. Overdriving it a little bit there.
On your right. Still on the right side. Clear.
Able to hold him off for now. No contact through there, side by side, just clean defense. He's sensing some weakness, though, I can tell, so. Just gotta focus on cleaning my lines up a little bit and getting a little bit quicker here. But not overdriving the car. Continuing to stay within my means. 15 laps complete, we got 10 to go.
10 laps to go.
Quicker so far through the lap than we were on the last one. We're both going to be quicker through there than we were last lap because side by side is not fast on a road course. It messes up both people's lines. That power down. 9 to go. Keeping my lines real tight and clean. He got a good run through there. Oh, I fishtailed a little bit. I think he did the same. He's right there now. I want to get a little bit of a gap. I don't want to give him the opportunity to give me the bumper.
Still there. Still there.
Okay, we're going to be inside on the next corner.
Still there.
And then he'll have the preferred line coming up through here.
Clear him.
Oh, man. I messed that up. I was going to try to cross him because I didn't think that I could hold it 2 corners in a row. That was a great pass by him. Slid sideways and I bumped the shifter. And he's through. Dang it. That was a nice move, man. Great racing.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not, but that was a great pass.
Thank you.
I am going to try to run him back down because it is not over yet, but that mistake that I made gave him a big advantage. We'll see. Seems like my tires might actually be worse than his. He's taking care of his better than I thought, maybe, or you know, his lines are just a bit cleaner than mine. But now he's the leader. So he doesn't get to... Sometimes it can be a benefit to being able to follow someone and watch their mistakes and adjust your line according to what they're doing. So we'll see if we can run him back down. But right now it's not looking great. He's just inching away from me, just as he's been all race. He's just a little bit quicker than me on lap over lap pace.
He's moving, he's moving.
Still have a lot to learn on these road courses.
On the left side. You're clear him.
He's a little bit quicker than me that lap, not by much. We've still got 6 laps to go. Trying to stay in range. just in case his tires do start to give up, or if he makes a mistake, I want to be able to capitalize.
Five laps.
5 to go. And yeah, he's inching away now. Try to adjust my line, see if I can find something. Four to go. He's out to 3.5. Four cars really closing.
Up one off course. One off course.
This is what I was afraid was going to happen, is that if he got around me, he would be able to just drive away, because he had been quicker than me all race, it seemed like. He was always able to stay on my bumper, and the one time he made a mistake, he got right back to me. That felt a little bit better there.
Number 5.
Are we only down to 5 now? These things are always a little bit of a battle of attrition. Tend to have folks drop off through the race as they, you know, make a mistake and put it into the wall and decide that it's not worth trying to struggle around with a broken race car. Can't blame him for that. But yeah, it takes a good bit of precision to get around here. And 25 laps will work on you. That was a mistake. Tried to carry too much speed through that opening through corner 1 there. and it messed me up for 2 and 3. Through the S's. This downhill S's section is a lot of fun. I'm a little bit slow on it still. I still haven't quite figured out what the proper line. That's probably one of the ones where I could learn something by watching someone who knows what they're doing go through there and then try to replicate that, but I just don't have the feel for what it really takes to be fast through those S's. Alright, last lap, we're 5 seconds back. We got a 2.5 second gap over third. Well, he's got a couple more corners and he's got this thing. Although we're going to have a pretty solid final lap here at least, so that's good.
Good job, Ryan.
Thanks, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Great job, man. Well done.
Congratulations.
I'll take second
Checker, boss.
after all that. Gain another 34i rating.
Good job, everyone.
Keep stacking
You
pennies on
actually
road.
let me twice while I went in the pits to avoid any hassle.
Ah. Nice win, man. Well done.
Thank you.
Give him a little bit of a donut there. I was going to give him the bumper, but I didn't go quite close to it. Given the proper victory taps, always there's an art to it. The congratulatory tap there. So another second place finish. Do feel like I'm continuing to improve on road courses. But once again, one spot short of being able to close the deal here at Sonoma. We'll try again this weekend, I think. Maybe give it another shot tomorrow, probably. And, you know, just keep improving, and eventually we will be able to start closing out wins on these road courses, I think. Again, obviously depending on the field.
Zero speed.
Main thing is just getting the feel for it and starting to put things together. I'm very much a muscle memory type of driver. So, you know, I didn't start out being as fast on oval as I am now. It just took time for me to really get locked into my muscles, that muscle memory, what the feel that I was looking for, or you know, what I needed to feel in the car to feel like I was actually fast. But yeah, this was great stuff. We were side by side a couple times. I was able to hold him off a couple times, and then he was faster, and that eventually won out. He was able to figure out a way around me. I love that we kept it clean that whole race, though. That was great. Good stuff. Definitely, Ryan, congrats to you, man. That was a good drive. Almost won it by virtue of qualifying better, but just not quite good enough to be able to hold the lead for the whole race. Getting the Sonoma S's screenshot here this time. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, good race, a lot of fun. Hope to be able to close out a win here one of these days. So we got our safety rating back to a 4.99, maxed out. We're up to a 1901 on the iRating. First time we've ever been over 1900 on road. So continuing to improve there. 54 points for the race. Lower strength of field than yesterday. Only 1,037 on the strength of field. But yeah, just missing a little bit versus him. So, you know, the thing is, you know, each time I do one of these, it seems like I'm figuring things out. Stuff's getting locked in. We led 17 laps of that race, so that felt really good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe, and head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore and click that heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out, guys.